Hello, this is Karen with the Bain Group, and we'll be looking to schedule chat messages in Microsoft Teams. Here are some points we'll be covering: how to use the schedule chat feature, editing the chat message, and lastly, delete scheduled chat message. This feature is great to use if you happen to be working early in the morning or later in the evening. Or you might also be caught up in meetings, and before hitting the send message, you need some time to gather your thoughts. So let's begin by setting a chat message for Deborah as I've done right here for Lee. For Deborah, I've already set up a draft message and wanted to wish her a good morning for tomorrow. As soon as I right click on my send button, you can see here I'm prompted that I need to first start by sending a message before I can start scheduling any future messages. So to help avoid any confusion for Deborah, I'm going to go ahead and delete this and let Deborah know that this is a test that she can ignore. So once I hit that and hit send, if I go back now and I type in good morning Deborah, and if I right click again back on the send, I'll now be able to schedule a day and a time for Deborah. Since this is the time and the date that I want to send it to Deborah, I'll go ahead and send a scheduled time to confirm it. Now you can see here in the chat, I've selected the send date and time. If all looks good, you want to go ahead and hit the send button once more. Now to differentiate when this is a send message versus a confirm sent message, you'll notice at the top, the message is in a light purple shading. In a scheduled message, you'll see again when it's going to be sent on the date and time, and you'll also be indicated with a little clock that says schedule when you hover over it. You'll also clearly see that the message is in a white text box versus the light shaded purple. If you need to make some edits to your messages, you can go ahead and simply hover over the white text box, click on the three options, and then hit edit. Here you're able to adjust your text by formatting it, either by bolding, italicizing, or including any hyperlinks, including an attachment, some emoji or GIF, any stickers, and even scheduling a meeting as needed. You can also adjust the time in which you need to send this message. So instead of sending it at 8 a.m., I can go ahead and schedule it to maybe 8:30, as I know Deborah might be starting her workday a little bit later. Once you make the correct adjustment, or if you need to cancel and put it back to the original time, you can choose one of the following options here. So I'm going to go ahead and send at the new scheduled time, and you'll see that my time now changed from 8 to 8:30 a.m. If all looks good once more, go ahead and select the check mark to confirm. If I need to make any further adjustments instead of just editing, and if I want to get rid of this as a whole, I can go ahead and go back to the more options and then hit the delete. As for some bonus tips, while I am using the Microsoft desktop application, this also works on the web browser version and as well for your mobile application. I would advise on the mobile, since you don't have a mouse, instead of right-clicking on the send, what you'll want to do is prolong your thumb on the send icon for a couple of seconds before this option appears on your mobile application. I hope that you find this very useful and you'll start scheduling some of your message later on in the future. So thank you for watching, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to be in the loop of all the latest new feature that you can start using today.